Well, happy Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning. This is Dr. Yonette interacting with you again to talk about parenting tips and your baby. Today, I want to talk about rolling over fun. Rolling over fun. So you're asking the question, when will my baby roll over? If your baby is about a month old or 2 months old or even 3 months old, you're probably bursting with excitement just waiting to see when your baby will roll over. Well, let me share with you a couple of tips, and these tips are based on Pathways, information provided by Pathways. And tip number one is that you can expect your baby to start rolling over because this is a precursor to walking, or rather back up to crawling and walking. So you want to see your baby rolling over, and this is going to happen about 4 to 6 months age. So if you have a 4 month old or a 6 month old, your child should be already in the act of rolling over and loving the excitement of being able to see his world from different perspective, different angles. So rolling over is a very important skill because it shows that your baby's core strength is really developing. You know, the strength around the stomach area is developing. And this trunk development or core strong development will help your baby with holding up his head and with weight shifting from one side of his body to the other. And these are very important gross motor developmental skills. So you want to look out for these in your baby. Now, if you're noticing that your baby is having a hard time getting the hang of rolling over, maybe it's because they're not, or maybe they're not completing the roll over sequence, or maybe they just don't seem to be interested in rolling over at all. Don't be too concerned. It's okay. Babies develop at different pace, so you want to give your baby time to grow and develop those skills. They just need some encouragement as well. So you can help your baby here to get into that sequence of rolling over and keep developing those core motor skills. Now, let's look at some signs. What are the signs that indicate that your baby is ready to roll over? One, your baby is lifting. Baby AJ is lifting his head while lying down. That's a telltale sign that he or she will soon begin to roll over. Two, your baby is reaching for toys while he's on his tummy. Remember, we talked so much about tummy time and how important it is to get your baby in this position on a daily basis. Tummy time, tummy time, tummy time. It's so important. And when your baby is in that position and he or she is reaching for toys, that's another sign that baby Dominic is probably ready to start rolling over. And then three, any signs that you see where the neck muscles are getting stronger are signs or indicators that your baby will soon roll over. Now, how can you as a mom or dad help Mary in this process? You want to keep, I'm going back again to that tummy time. Keep up with tummy time. Keep giving your child the opportunity to lie on his or her stomach. That is going to help with developing the neck and the core. And when you put him or her on the stomach, don't just leave him there. Interact with him. Interact with her so that he or she is getting that opportunity to stretch and reach and develop those muscles. Now, this is also a great time, putting your child on the tummy is a great time to help the child with weight shifting, because he can shift from one side to the next, from one arm to the next, And so that's the process that will help with the rolling over. So keep that tummy time going. Another way to encourage your child in rolling over is to encourage your baby to reach for toys. And I just talked about that earlier. When he or she is on tummy time, reaching will help. Reaching will help him develop those skills for rolling over. You also, when you choose a toy, you want to choose a toy that has a sound, some kind of music or some kind of sound. A rattle, for example, has a sound when you shake it, so that a baby can move his or her head in the direction of the sound. Because again, turning the head from side to side and moving the head up and down are precursors, are those beginning basic skills that are needed for helping the child to roll over. So use a toy that has a sound. Now, you want to also try initiating the rollover. You know, I remember when my child was younger and we would see him on that side trying to start that rollover process, and you kind of like tip him over to the side so that he can finish that process. So you can encourage the rollover sequence. Get him over on or her over on one side so that he can tip over and get into that position. You can also try pulling on the baby's legs and then see what the baby does as a result. Pull the legs, like to turn him over. Pull the legs, start that process, and let him complete it. Now, you also, with rolling over, to encourage that process to take place, you can use a wedge. You can use a wedge that will also start with that partial initial rollover. You can try rocking baby's hips, and then you can also give baby verbal encouragement. Yes, you're doing it. Come on, let's roll over. Let's do that. And you help move him as far as you can, and then leave him to finish the process. And then you encourage him by cheering and clapping and playing on his tummy and really having him say, yes, you did it. Now, if your baby seems to need additional help after you have done all of that, and your baby is at the age of 4 to 6 months old, and your baby is still struggling to roll over, you may want to speak with your pediatrician, your child's pediatrician, or the physical therapist or the occupational therapist to help your baby achieve this milestone of rolling over and being able to see his or her world from a different angle. Now, this is Dr. Yonette speaking with you this morning about roll over fun and helping your baby achieve the milestone of rolling over. Remember, take care of baby and take care of you. Have a fabulous Sunday.